Welcome to the world where there is no darkness, where light pierces with its rays everything that wants to destroy it, where jellyfish make your way as you swim and you see tiny points of light in the distance. No, you are not in a tunnel to see the light at the end of it, but you have encountered the world of bioluminescence. Animals that have this ability give color to this dark world. Some use it for defense, some for attack, and some even for communication. If you are a lover of colors and look at the world with colorful eyes, then this is the place for you. Relax, sit back in your chairs, and get ready for us to take you on a brightly lit road full of exciting things and discoveries. Let's start from the beginning. What is bioluminescence? The generation and emission of light by living things is known as bioluminescence. Marine vertebrates and invertebrates frequently exhibit bioluminescence, as do some fungi, microorganisms, including some bioluminescent bacteria, and terrestrial arthropods like fireflies. In some creatures, the light is autogenic, produced by the animals themselves, while in others, it's bacteriogenic, produced by symbiotic bacteria like those from the genus Vibrio. In general, an enzyme and a light-emitting molecule known as luciferin and luciferase, respectively, are involved in the main chemical process in bioluminescence. On what principle does this all work? Like a light bulb, maybe a candle? Now you will find out. How does bioluminescence work? Luciferin and either luciferase or photoprotein are the two distinct molecules required for the chemical process that causes bioluminescence. The substance that really generates light is called luciferin. The term substrate refers to luciferin in a chemical reaction. The arrangement of luciferin molecules produces the bioluminescent hue, which is yellow in fireflies and greenish in lanternfish. Several natural producing or synthesizing bioluminescent species make luciferin. For instance, dinoflagellates bioluminesce with a bluish-green hue. Plankton, which includes bioluminescent dinoflagellates, are microscopic marine creatures that occasionally cause the ocean's surface to glitter at night. Certain bioluminescent creatures don't produce luciferin on their own. Rather, they take it in via other living things, either as food or through a symbiotic interaction. For instance, several varieties of midshipman fish get luciferin from the sea shrimp they eat. Several marine species, including squid, have light organs that contain bioluminescent bacteria. Squid and bacteria live in harmony with one another. The enzyme luciferase is one. A substance known as an enzyme interacts with a substrate to modify the rate of a chemical reaction. This substance is also known as a catalyst. Oxyluciferin is a byproduct produced when the luciferase interacts with the oxidized or oxygen-added luciferin. What's more, light is produced by the chemical process. The green substance present in plants, chlorophyll, is connected to the enzyme luciferase found in dinoflagellates. You must be wondering, what kind of light is emitted there? Well, different kinds of light, believe me. Just listen. Bioluminescent light. Depending on the environment and organism that is produced in, bioluminescent light may take on a wide variety of appearances. For instance, a blue-green region of the visible light spectrum is where the majority of marine bioluminescence is exhibited. In the deep sea, these hues are easier to see. Moreover, the majority of marine species are exclusively sensitive to blue-green hues. They cannot physiologically comprehend the hues violet, red, or yellow. The majority of terrestrial species likewise glow in blue-green. Nonetheless, several shine in the yellow spectrum, such as fireflies and Quantula striata, a tropical species from Southeast Asia that is the only land snail known to bioluminesce. Most species can only glow in one hue. The most well-known of them is perhaps the so-called railroad worm, which is really a beetle larva. The railroad worm's body shines green, while its head glows red. The bioluminescence is expressed variably by several luciferaces. Some living things continually produce light. For instance, several fungal species found in rotting wood produce a steady light known as foxfire. Yet the majority of creatures flash for between a fraction of a second and 10 seconds using their light organs. These flashes can appear in certain places, like the dots on a squid. The entire body of the creature can be illuminated by other flashes. Unfortunately, people don't produce this yet. But now you will hear who does. The creatures that use bioluminescence. Many marine creatures, including bacteria, algae, jellyfish, worms, crabs, sea stars, fish, and sharks, exhibit bioluminescence. There are around 1,500 kinds of luminescent fish alone. In rare instances, animals acquire the capacity to glow through ingesting bacteria or other bioluminescent organisms. For example, within hours of birth, bioluminescent bacteria begin to populate the unique light organ of the Hawaiian bobtail squid. Yet, often, the chemical components required for the process that generates bioluminescence are already present in the animal. The variety in chemical processes that create light and the sheer quantity of bioluminescent species are proof that this phenomenon has undergone at least 40 different evolutionary cycles. When new findings in the field of research are made, this number keeps rising. In 2018, researchers found that ray-finned fish themselves underwent 27 distinct bioluminescence evolutions. One of the most frequent sightings takes place at the water's surface. Small, planktonic surface dwellers with bioluminescent properties include single-celled dinoflagellates. When circumstances are ideal, layers of thick dinoflagellates bloom at the water's surface, giving the water a reddish-brown hue during the day and a glittering shine when it moves in the waves at night. As we go deeper, it becomes more and more beautiful. I mean the ocean, guys. Please focus. Bioluminescence can allow species to live in the deep ocean's darkness. Several deep-sea fish utilize bioluminescence as a lure to draw in food, including anglerfish and viperfish. A glowing organ at the end of the anglerfish's hanging limb that protrudes from its head draws tiny creatures to within striking reach. On their sides and bellies, other fish, including lanternfish or myctophids, have light organs. The silhouette of a fish's body is broken up by lights on the underside, such as those on lanternfish or bristlemouth. This serves to safeguard the fish from predators by making it more difficult to view from below. Fish with light organs may also recognize their partners. Each type of lanternfish has a particular lighting pattern. People miraculously always find a way to benefit from everything. Well, this is no exception either. Bioluminescence and human applications. Throughout history, people have found creative methods to benefit from bioluminescence. For instance, tribes have used luminous mushrooms and fireflies as early forms of safety lighting to navigate through dense forests. In the not-too-distant future, illuminating trees and buildings may replace our standard street lamps. The bioluminescence of Alivibrio fischeri is being used to assess water toxicity. The bacterial culture's light output decreases when exposed to pollutants, indicating the existence of a contaminant. Even in battle, bioluminescence has been employed. Bioluminescent organisms helped destroy the last German U-boat in World War I in November 1918. According to reports, the submarine went through a bioluminescent bloom and left a glowing trail that the Allies were able to follow. After one of the deadliest engagements of the American Civil War, the Battle of Shiloh, some of the wounded soldiers' wounds started to glow. Angel's glow was the name given to the phenomenon because the glowing wounds recovered more quickly and completely. The light was most likely caused by the soil-dwelling bacteria, Photorhabdus luminis, which releases antibiotic C. The most interest in bioluminescence has probably been generated by its medical uses. The creation and discovery of green fluorescent protein earned it the 2008 Chemistry Nobel Prize, or GFP. GFP, a fluorescent protein discovered naturally in the luminous crystal jellyfish Aquaria victoria, differs from the bioluminescence process described thus far. There you go, boys and girls. We pass together through an incredibly colorful world that does not allow darkness to approach. Who knows, maybe scientists will find a way for people's consciousness to take on a little color instead of thinking everything in black, or to at least enlighten people so that they don't have to pay so many bills. But all that aside, this is truly an amazing world to admire in every way. We are not even aware of what else Mother Nature has in store for us. But until then, stay with us where we will have many trips to many exciting places like this. If you learned something new, hit that like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.